Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the show. We've been talking about Charlie a lot. I know. But I think a Charlie Kirk day needs to happen. I don't know when it would be, but I think there needs to be a Charlie Kirk day. Obviously, he wasn't a political figure, but man, he was instrumental in getting Trump elected. I do believe Trump is one of the best presidents we've ever had, if I'm going to be honest. That's my opinion. People are not going to like that opinion. It's a take that not a lot of people like. Look, this show is full of hot takes. That's what this show is known for. We are a hot take kind of show. Some people see me as like the Skip Bayless of the finance world. They just don't like me. And when it comes to politics, I'm basically like the Skip Bayless of politics. People don't like my takes. They don't like my opinions. Totally get it, by the way. I'm a tough pill to swallow. I just am. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I completely respect it. By the way. But I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. I think it's a thing. I don't know who I have to talk to make that happen. Do I have to be a Karen? Do I have to be like, what type of person do I have to be to make this happen? It's a good question. One moment. Because I'd like to make it a thing. He made a huge impact in U.S. politics overall. You know. Should there be a Charlie Kirk Day? That's the question we should be asking. Some people are going to say no. Some people have called this guy a fascist. It's unfortunate. I don't get it. Like, I legit don't get the takes that people have toward this fellow. I still don't. Give me a few moments, folks, getting a couple things squared away. But overall, man, I think what Mr. Kirk taught me, at least overall, is just, first off, how to just, you know, have courage in your convictions. It's okay to believe in your faith, even if everybody tells you that you're stupid. He wasn't stupid, by the way. I think he was an incredible human being. Very intelligent human being, by the way, and I think he's more intelligent than most people because he didn't spend a lot of time in colleges. He wasn't indoctrinated the way that most people were. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate the sub, by the way. I appreciate all you guys. We want to talk about a Charlie Kirk Day. Would you guys... let me put out a poll, because I feel like this is an important poll to at least hit on. Give me 1 second, though. I realized I didn't... Hold on, folks. Technical difficulties. I appreciate it. The king of memes. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. One moment, though. We're trying to get a couple things together. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a little outlandish to say what I'm saying? Is it smart? Look, as a Charlie Kirk fan, man, I think we should have a Charlie Kirk Day. I really do. I think if it's a big spicy take, I know, but should we have a Charlie Kirk Day? And what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a good idea? Also, make sure you guys provide super chats. Obviously, it helps the channel grow. We appreciate it big time. Me Reiki. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe is what I like to call it. More simps we have, the more pimps. More likes, the better, honestly. We try to get as many people to like this show as we can. Why are you hating? Let's see. Pin the message. Good. Okay. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Simp scribe, preferably. And we're, tap the $ to send a super chat. I'll highlight your message on screen and read it aloud. So that's a big point, I mean, a lot of people want to get on the Michael Garza show. They want to get on my radar. And the show's an up-and-coming show, by the way. We're growing quickly. Faster than you could ever imagine, by the way. Yeah, make sure you guys like this stream. The more likes we get, the better. Helps a lot. So thank you guys for the likes. Really appreciate it. Overall, this channel obviously is we're huge Charlie Kirk's fans on this channel. And we felt disgusted. I'm pretty sure all of us, I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat can say they felt disgusted by what happened to Charlie. Like, legitimately, I was sick to my stomach. Especially after I saw that video, man. That was sick. That was, ooh. Like, it blows my mind. But do you guys think Charlie Kirk Day should be a thing? I think so, personally, but we're going to put a poll out. All right, we got a poll. It's black and white, man. It's black and white. Should Charlie Kirk Day happen? So we got 4 votes in already. 80% of you say no. 25% say yes. 75% say no. Interesting. We'll see what the rest of these votes turn out to be. But look, here's the thing, man. Here's the deal. All right? Charlie didn't actually harm anybody. He didn't do anything wrong. And to those of you who say he deserved this, you're sick. But here we go. I think this is a good poll. It's a really legitimate poll. Should Charlie Kirk Day happen? 40% of you say yes. 60% of you say no. Would you guys be okay with a Charlie Kirk Day? Am I a little crazy for wanting this? I don't think so. But you guys might. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a little out of my mind. I can concur with that to some degree. I think Charlie was really influential, especially on modern politics. And he was shot for speaking his mind. So yeah, I think we should have a Charlie Kirk Day. I don't think it's a crazy thing. I really don't think it's crazy. And if you guys think it's crazy, good for you. Good for you. But I think Charlie was very influential in politics, and it's just a shame that his life had to end so early. It's disgusting to me. And what's really disgusting is the level of people being so happy about it. I'm still shocked. To be happy about another person's death, or even a group of people's death, it's wrong, it's disgusting. You're just a sick human being. And I'm going to cast a little bit of judgment on this. So, I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen, man. I think it needs to be a thing. He contributed a lot to the MAGA movement for sure. He's one of the big reasons our guy Donald got elected. And So I don't know. He's just an amazing dude. Um, I don't know. Stream status is looking good. All right. By the way, sorry for any dropped frames. We're trying our best to keep the stream as stable as possible. Might even have to lower the quality a little bit. Now, what day do you guys think the Charlie Kirk Day should happen? Like, should it be, maybe maybe on Charlie Kirk's birthday? Maybe we can make that Charlie Kirk Day. You know, because I think people, we're still pretty distraught about this, about what's happened in many ways. But we're trying to get over it. It's tough to get over something like this, especially when somebody like this made such a huge impact on your life. I don't get it. But it's just, but when I watched that video, I don't know. It struck. It was unnerving. If I'm going to be completely honest, unnerving. So we got 30 votes. Should Charlie Kirk Day happen? 40% say yes. 60% say no. I think it needs to be a thing, man. I just, I guess we're all in shock, Yeah, it was disturbing. Absolutely. And the more I saw it, jeez, really? Yeah, I think the shooter's a coward, man. The person the alleged shooter, coward. I think first off, killing an unarmed person is cowardly, and then also just if Charlie actually did terrible things, it would be one thing, maybe. But here's the thing about Charlie. He didn't do anything wrong. He said things that a lot of leftists didn't like. Okay. Doesn't mean people need to die over it. This is it just oh. So yeah, a lot of people in the MAGA movement are very upset, and rightfully so. So I think there should be a Charlie Kirk Day. I think really that would be a good thing. And you could call me crazy. I'm a little crazy on this channel, and sometimes I come up with ideas that are not very popular, unfortunately. But let's see. Grandy's Garden says shooter's chat group is complicit. I heard something about that. Oh wow, so there was a chat group. So there were people in like a group chat that the shooter was in. Yeah, they just if they were instigating and planning it all as a group, if there were more people, that's effed up, dude. That's terrorism. That straight up is terrorism. Domestic terrorism, Jesus. Yeah. Grandy's Garden. Yeah, the shooters chat group is absolutely peeing their pants. No, absolutely. Dude. 20 people? There were 20 people in this chat group. Are you serious? That's so crazy, dude. Now, obviously, the shooter was the one who pulled the trigger, but if these people were plotting this and planning this, it's a planned attack, and they're all complicit. That's insane. Yeah, the shooter's chat group needs, if there was a chat group, absolutely they need to be scared, dude. Oh, and to all everybody saying that this kid's a Republican, by the way, no. All signs point to your side, lefties. So, yeah. Look up the facts. I think the left is being quiet about this now that there's enough evidence out there showing how much of a lefty the alleged shooter is. So, yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. As Joe Rogan would be like, oh, it's crazy. Thank you guys for being so awesome in the chat, by the way. We really, we love it. We love you. We need you. Yeah, so we got 57 votes. Should Charlie Kirk Day happen? 42% of you say yes. 58% say no. I have a feeling by the end of this poll, once we get way more voters in, I think a lot of people are going to say yes to Charlie Kirk Day. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong on this prediction. But I think more people would be for it than against it. That's my personal opinion. Hopefully. Okay, so 61% of you are saying no, 60%. Okay. Crazy. It's just insane, man. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, to everybody liking this. Just more likes we get, the better. We need to celebrate Charlie Kirk Day. I'm not saying today is Charlie Kirk Day, but let's take a look at when Charlie Kirk's birthday is. When is Charlie Kirk's birthday? It is October 14th, 1993. Okay. It's a month away. He died basically a month before his birthday, man. Dude was going to be 32. Oh, wow. Charlie was 6'5", man. Dude, Charlie was a tall dude. Didn't realize how tall he was. Yeah. Yeah, to all you sickos in the chat, by the way. Come on. Yeah, keep it coming, sickos in the chat. Yeah. Get me all riled up. I know what you guys are trying to do, by the way. I know what the sickos in the chat are trying to accomplish. And it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not gonna let you sickos in the chat mess things up, all right? You guys aren't gonna do shit. Now I'm gonna look up, will there be a Charlie Kirk Day? What coolest schools spark debate with Charlie Kirk Day proclamation? People are thinking the same way I am right now. Okay. Linden School District establishes Charlie Kirk Day to promote student debate. Yes. Good. Debate needs to happen. Debate's a good thing, man. I dig it, man. Dig it. Now, a Pennsylvania lawmaker proposes Charlie Kirk Day. A Pennsylvania lawmaker said he will propose legislation for a Charlie Kirk Day in the state. Interesting. That'd be really cool, man. I would love it if they did a Charlie Kirk Day, dude. I'm all about that. I'm way all about that. Once the poll gets about 100 votes or maybe 200 votes, we'll probably call it good. Maybe 150. But yeah, I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. I really do, man. I do. $80 votes. Yeah, 47% say yes, 52% say no. Interesting. We'll see how this poll plays out. But yeah, it's been really wild to me that people have been celebrating this ad nauseum. You know what I mean?
Damn, you're very sexy.
Celebrating the death of a good person. A very good person, by the way. Thank you, Seven Mumber. Appreciate that big time. Thank you for the sub. I think I also maybe heard a Chris Hansen. You're very sexy. Hold on. Let's see.
Damn, you're very sexy.
There we go. Thank you, Seven Mumber. Appreciate it big time, man. To all of you dissing my boy, dude. To all of you dissing my boy Kirk. You're a bunch of buffoons, man. You're a bunch of buffoons. You're fools. No, he wasn't. Charlie was an incredible human being. Don't you even dare say that about him, man. This is blowing my mind, man. It's the amount of ignorance. The amount of ignorance in this chat right now, man. No way. I ain't dealing with this ignorance. He did, dude. He was not a hater. In fact, that's the biggest lie that's promoted by the left right now, is that Charlie hated. He was honestly very fair and very kind to pretty much everybody. It's just how did he hate? How was he a hater? What? And all these quotes, by the way, are all misrepresented quotes that you guys probably pulled from some lying article. He was a good person, whether you realize it or not. He was not filled with hate. I think that a lot of people in this channel are filled with hate. And I feel bad for you. I really feel bad for you. You know what happened after he died? There weren't any riots in the street. No riots. You know what happened after Charlie passed away? After he was killed in cold blood? There were candlelit vigils. People were not going out vandalizing. We were sad. But we didn't want to harm anybody. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense to some degree. There's just a level of sickness that's going on in this country, and I'm just trying to understand why it's even happening. It's just a huge level of sickness. But hey, you know, keep doing you guys, you know? Keep doing whatever it is you guys do best. Well, here's the thing, man. Most Americans are going to know who he is and what he stood up for. And what he did was a good thing, man. He was a passionate dude, did the right thing. And I want to see Charlie Kirk Day be a thing. So who's with me on this one? Charlie Kirk Day or what? I think we could get more people down on it. You guys up for a Charlie Kirk Day? Let's give a like, baby. We need more likes. But yeah, it freaks me out that people celebrate this stuff, man. Dude, Charlie was not Two-Faced, dude. What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm reading the chats, everybody, and some of the haters in the chats, dude, they're gross. You guys are sick. You guys are sick people. I think you guys are mental patients and you're sick in the head. But yeah, I think a Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. We got 106 votes. By the way, make sure you guys like the video, though. The more likes we get, the better. We're really trying to press this video to the YouTube algorithm. So please like the video if you can. Agreed, man. It's sick. It's disgusting that so many people are happy about this. That's the part that's confused me the most. I laid in bed in confusion the night. The day it happened, I just had trouble sleeping when I went to bed that night. But yeah. I think Charlie's the man. I'm sorry you guys don't see that, man. He was awesome. He was an awesome dude, and I think he did a lot of good for the country. He encouraged critical thinking, and I loved I think Turning Point USA was a brilliant organization. Brilliant. And I'll let all you haters think whatever you want. You guys can hate. It's up to you at the end of the day. You know, nobody forces anybody to do anything, but just the fact that you guys have been, I don't know. I felt like I felt like I knew the guy. I watched a lot of his videos. He was just, it was so fun to watch him debate, man. He was so quick-witted. I think he was a brilliant dude, man. I mean, obviously he never met me. He never even knew my name unless he had somehow stumbled upon my YouTube channel at one point, which would have been cool. At least he would have known I existed. That would have been cool. But I was a fanboy. I still am a fanboy. I'll admit it. I'm a Charlie Kirk fanboy, deep down. And being able to watch the guy do his work, do his thing, and debate the way he did, pretty dope, if you ask me. Pretty dope. So make sure you guys like this video. More likes we get, the better, obviously. Please like the video so we can spread this message. We want to try to make Charlie Kirk Day a thing. Can we make it a thing? Because if enough people make it, enough people talk about it, maybe we can make it happen, you know? Nah, I love Charlie though, man. I think there's too many haters in this chat. Too many haters getting all freaking, I don't know, dude. Just too many haters. Charlie Kirk Day though. It could be like, I think it would be a good event, man. I think, you know, maybe make it on his birthday, man. His birthday's next month, you know. But there's too many haters. Just too many haters out there wanting to spread their message. And you know, here's the thing: Charlie was not a hate. Charlie was not somebody you hated. I think he sincerely wanted to see a better world. Got 119 votes on this, by the way. I sincerely believe that. You may not agree with that, but I sincerely believe it. So the question is, should Charlie Kirk Day happen? 47% of you say yes. 53% of you say no. It's interesting. The poll's getting pretty 50-50 almost. The poll is getting to a 50-50 precipice. Charlie told the truth. All right? He saw the world from his lens. He spoke his truth. There is no shame in that. And did he get annoyed by some of the college kids? Who wouldn't? College kids are annoying. All right? College kids are very annoying people. Trust me. Not all of them. Not all of them, but most kids who go to college have a certain arrogance to them, and it's a little frustrating. So they're tough to deal with. But yeah, I think there should be a Charlie Kirk Day for sure, without a doubt, man. I mean, why not, dude? The dude was influential to politics. The dude started the no, I wouldn't say started it, but he really encouraged the Make America Great Again movement with the youth. He found a way to spread the message and make people realize that the Democrats were spreading a terrible message. So I'm happy. I'm happy Charlie did what he did. It's unfortunate he had to die, though, for just being a better debater than everybody out there. Sorry. I think he's an excellent debater. So yeah, he's a great debater. He's fantastic. You've watched his videos, you guys. We've all watched his videos. But yeah, he was debating college kids, and, you know, honestly, it's not something that I would do because college kids are, in my opinion, kind of dumb. But I think he was one of the best at what he did. And I'm going to pull up a few Charlie Kirk shorts real quick. I think college is a waste of time. Okay, so we're just taking a look. So this is a live view. Charlie Kirk, murder suspect Tyler Robinson appears in court for the first time. Candace Owens is saying there's something not right here. Interesting. Here's something interesting. It's a short video. We're just going to watch this real quick. We're going to react. Hold on. Let's pull this up real quick.
Law enforcement has collected thus far. I am filing a criminal information charging Tyler James Robinson, age 22, with the following crimes. Count 1, aggravated murder, a capital offense, for intentionally or knowingly causing the death of Charlie Kirk under circumstances that created a great risk of death to others. Count 2, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, a first-degree felony. The state is further alleging aggravating factors on counts 1 and 2 because the defendant is believed to have targeted Charlie Kirk based on Charlie Kirk's political expression.
Yep, it's a political hit, man. And they have a lot of evidence to support that this was a political hit job. That it was because of Charlie's politics that this has occurred. Let's take a look at the poll real quick. Should Charlie Kirk Day happen? 55% of you say no, 45% say yes. We'll end the poll here in just a second, actually, because I don't think it's a time for polling. Let's get back to the... We need to get back to here. Okay, so...
and did so knowing that children were present and would witness the homicide. Also, following the press conference, I am filing a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. I do not take this decision lightly, and it is a decision I have made independently as county attorney, based solely on the available evidence and circumstances and nature of the crime. Today, after reviewing the evidence that
Well, first, why does it make you feel so bad that they're here?
Hold on. So I'm just going to stop right now, real quick. Think about this real quick. It's still wild to me, man. Rest in peace, Charlie. Damn, dude. Let's see. Charlie Kirk debates college students on guns, part 1.
Because I know that we grew up a different way.
You grew up a different way?
Yes.
What way do you think I espouse?
Very conservative, very...
Does that make me like
right-wing.
a bad person? Like,
when you go against my rights and my beliefs, yes.
First off, conservatives are pretty good about staying away from other people's rights. I will say, like, they want to have abortion, for example. They don't want a federal abortion law. They want the decision of whether abortion should be illegal or not in the hands of the states. If anything, conservatives are just about, like, letting the states choose majority of the laws in the state that people are in. Seems pretty reasonable to me. Anyway, let's keep going.
I think so. But
I'm a
to
bad person.
to my question,
okay.
Yeah.
About gun violence? What in
Yes.
particular?
like the shootings that are going on in America, that
Yeah.
thousands of kids are dying.
Well, thousands of kids aren't dying every year, but a lot of kids are dying. You're right.
It's actually 30,000 kids die a year due to gun
No,
violence.
30,000
Yes.
kids do not die a year.
30,000? I don't know about those numbers. Where's she getting that data? That's a lot. Unless all the kids are listening to rap music and trying to be like those drill rappers or something. You guys, make sure you guys like this video, like the stream. We want to try to encourage Charlie Kirk Day. I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to be a thing. But yeah, make sure you guys like the video. More likes, the better. Let's keep going.
30,000 total people die due to gun violence, 2/3 of which are suicide, and the majority are urban violence. You guys can fact check me on this at any time, by the way. 30,000 kids do not die of gun violence a year. So in order to be consistent, because you care about gun violence,
Yes, I do.
should we take all the pistols away so that no gang violence can happen in Kansas City, Chicago, Houston, etc.?
Yeah.
So all pistols should be taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So Americans should not have any guns at all.
I don't think so. No.
Do you agree?
I do agree.
So no guns at all.
That's a pretty crazy take. These gals that were surrounding Charlie on this particular line of questioning were saying that just nobody should have guns. Well, here's the problem with that. Criminals will find a way to be terrible people with or without guns. They'll find knives, they'll find ways to make other weapons of other kinds. And banning guns just doesn't solve the problem. There's black markets for everything. I'll give you an example. Cocaine is illegal, by the way. There's a black market for that. What I'm saying is bad people will find a way to get a hold of the guns. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. All right? So banning guns doesn't solve the problem. Figuring out the mental illness that's going on in this country, that's what I think needs to be focused on. But you know, that's my take. That's my what I'm saying about this.
So we have about 380 million guns in this country. How do you suggest getting them?
I think we should just do background checks on everyone.
No, we already own them, right? So how do we take the guns away?
I mean, I don't think there's any real physical way we can take away the
Right.
guns, but how can we prevent this in the future?
Right, but that's important. Since we can't get rid of the 380 million guns, what are we going to do?
There has to be some form of incentive to get people to give up their guns in order
So
for that to happen.
like buybacks and
Yes.
confiscation.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it. So you would get rid of the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because children are dying.
Got it. So 30,000 people.
Children are dying.
Got it. 30,000 people die of gun violence a year, right? 30,000. 55,000 people die from auto fatalities every year. Should we get rid of cars?
Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, it is. No, you said 30,000. That's a lot of people, but a lot more people die because of cars. So we should get rid of them, right?
I don't think so. That's different.
No, it's not different. It's more people. We care about.
Yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things where what's happening is if tons of people are dying due to gun violence, it's more of a social issue than anything, because people are ultimately using those against other people. So how do you fix that, man? How do you fix that? Almost feels like a question left up to philosophers and saints. It's wild to me. I mean, the people, here's the real problem. It's psychopaths that are using guns to hurt people. That's the biggest issue here. And that's something that people just don't seem to want to, comprehend at the end of the day. I still don't understand why people think that taking away guns from everybody is the solution. The problem is the bad people who will want the guns will find a way to get them. This is how you cause a destabilization of a country. People don't think about the bigger picture when it comes to the Second Amendment. The reason the Second Amendment is important is to protect us against a tyrannical government. If government gets too big and starts harming the people, that's where the Second Amendment really comes in, right? Yeah, there's a lot of haters in the chat. I'm sorry, Rui. A lot of the haters are really ruining this for a lot of people, but I am a free speech kind of guy. I'm not going to ban anybody. I'm not going to do it, man. I don't like to ban people. This is a very pro free speech channel. If anybody thinks I should ban anybody, just go shove it. But thank you to everybody who's subscribing, by the way, and liking the video. This really helps put us on the map. We've really been growing the channel like crazy lately. So I want to thank everybody for helping with the growth process. It means a lot. So if you guys can, make sure you guys give a like to this video at the very least. Really looking to spread the message, trying to get Charlie Kirk Day to be a thing. But yeah, give this stream a like if you think that Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen, man. I'm all about that. I think it's a cool idea. I would love it if there was a Charlie Kirk Day, for sure. That would honestly be incredible to me. Because the dude's been influential on me. He's been one of the reasons why.
Damn, you're very sexy.
Thank you for the subscription, by the way. I appreciate it, 502 Outlaw. Thank you. More subscribers, the better. I thank you. Big time. I gotta check something real quick. Damn, you're very sexy. Damn. I do enjoy having a Chris Hansen soundbite whenever people subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. We'll react to a couple more vids.
Less swab, change.
We're just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to.
Less swab.
Oh, wow. Charlie Kirk's first appearance on Fox News. This is going to be kind of cool.
As a high school senior, Kirk gained popularity for writing an essay about liberal bias in economic textbooks for a conservative news site. It earned him his first appearance here on Fox News.
And when we graduate from high school this coming June, we're handed a diploma. That's also an invoice for hundreds of thousands of dollars that my generation's going to have to pay off through interest, high taxes, and a stagnant economy. If we do not change the conversation back to us, the kids that are going to have to inherit this debt, that our economy will be stagnant for years to come. A lot of kids are feeling the effects of what we like to call, with the Washington economy, with a lot of debt, plummeting small business, with higher regulation and high taxes. We're just trying to reinstitute the founding principles, free market, fiscal responsibility. We don't consider this a Republican versus Democrat issue.
Dude. He was ahead of his time, brother. Ahead of his freaking time. What a stud, dude. What a stud. Even coming out of high school and being able to... that's just insane. I'm glad he didn't go to college, because if he would have went to college, he would have wasted his time. He did a great job creating Turning Point. And, he had his head on straight even back then. He was a smart thinker, brother. What a stud, dude. I love Charlie, man. He's the man. Let's take a look.
Rather, a generational one.
We learned something kind of neat about you, Charlie, that you your first appearance on Fox News was when you skipped school. What grade were you in?
I was a senior in high school. So
he was a senior in high school. That's funny. So he got invited onto Fox News, and I guess he skipped school that day when he was a senior in high school just to have that moment. What a smart dude. He realized that, he was going to finish school, obviously, but he skipped school that day and was like, I want to go to Fox to talk about a little essay I wrote. Dude, he's so brilliant, dude. He was even, what this alleged shooter did or didn't do, allegedly. I don't know how to phrase those words. But whoever did this to Charlie, I want to say right now, you're a terrible person. Charlie's the man, but whoever did this to Charlie, it's sick beyond all words. It's sick beyond all words. Let's keep going.
It was Charlie Kirk's day off instead of Ferris Bueller's day off. We're both from Chicago. I had a little different. I went at 4:30 in the morning, local Chicago time, right into the Fox News bureau.
Kirk also caught the attention of Tea Party activist Bill Montgomery, who encouraged him to skip college and instead give speeches across the country.
I was an 18-year-old kid.
I'm so glad he skipped college, man. He was just like, yeah, college sucks. Agreed. Smart dude. I think college is overrated, and it's cool. He started a very successful business, made a good name for himself. You know, I mean, unless you're going to college to be like a lawyer or a doctor or a nurse or something that matters, that's a different story. He did a good job, made a business, and did his thing. He loved debating, he loved writing. Just a smart dude.
With, like I said, no connections, no money, no idea what I was doing. But one guy traveled the Midwest with me, Bill Montgomery, raise your hand. Bill Montgomery believed and no one else believed. He said, Charlie, don't go to college. You could start a movement that will save Western civilization.
I think so.
As a high school senior, Kirk gained...
I think so. I think he was right, because here's the thing. What Charlie ended up becoming was a martyr at the end of the day. And what happened to him was also just unforgivable. You know, the person who killed him just... I think the world is worse off right now without Charlie. But we've all been inspired by this guy. There's a lot of video of this guy out there, and a lot of people are going to watch his videos, and they're going to get inspired by him. And what they're going to do, they may go to college campuses and start debating. It's going to spark people to start thinking again, critically. Critical thinking, you know, for a while, for a little bit, I was thinking that critical thinking was dead, but I think critical thinking is back in play. It's back in action. Is back and is ready to roll. So I'm happy about that, man. So kudos to Charlie Kirk for bringing critical thinking back to the youth. He did it, man. Okay, here's one. Charlie Kirk has a solution to homelessness.
Taught people for free, and healed people for free. Why don't we do the same?
Churches should.
Churches should? Okay. But why can't we do that on a more systemic level through government programs? Hey, maybe private companies with all of their record profits. Why hasn't Elon put up some of his own private money to help end homelessness?
Because homelessness is not a money problem. Almost every single one of them has either mental problems or drug disorders. It is not a matter of lack of...
He's actually right about that. So I will say that majority of homeless people I met, they do, like Charlie said, have either a mental illness issue or a drug problem. It's tough to keep them contained in any way. It really is tough. I do think there needs to be ways to help people who are addicted to drugs, for sure. As far as mental illness goes, I mean, you know, there are medicines that come out that have been helping the mentally ill. But at the same time, it's tricky. It can be a little tricky sometimes. But yes, Charlie's right. It's not due to a lack of capital or funding. There's plenty of funding. But the problem is, it's just the these people need to want to be helped. It's like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you just can't. It's up to the water. It's up to the horse to drink. You know. So you could lead these people to where they need to go, to a better situation. But you can't necessarily force them to drink. If that makes sense.
Of capital, it's that they should either be in an asylum or they're doing hard drugs and they don't want to stop. We have
The
homelessness.
asylums that Ronald Reagan defunded. The asylums that Ronald Reagan.
Yes, if we want to talk about bringing back asylums, I'm all for that.
If Jesus fed people for free, taught people for free, and healed people for free, why don't we do the same?
Oh, sorry, I just looped it back. Okay, so basically what Charlie's... So honestly, I do think that Charlie also said that most churches should do this for free. A lot of it's tough, man. Don't know the exact answers to this. But I think Charlie Kirk Day should happen, because I think he had a lot of great ideas. He's a very intelligent dude. And just because he was right-leaning doesn't mean his ideas were bad. In fact, if anything, I think his ideas were incredible. And I think the left is running out of good ideas, because the left thinks that democracy is a good thing. Wrong. The left believes that communism and socialism are good things. Wrong. All right. Communism and socialism suck, by the way. They're terrible viewpoints, terrible ideas. But it's whatever. Don't be a fly in my martini, baby, come on down. And I'm not crowding tonight. Come down, I'll give you something, to cry about. Don't be a fly in my martini, baby, come on down. But yeah, if I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. So maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday. To watch you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. It's a good song, man. It's a good song. Anyway, so to continue, we're talking about, please like the video, by the way. The more likes we get, the better. I love Divorced Dad Rock, by the way, dude. Divorced Dad Rock is sick. Hell yeah. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I said I'm sorry. Barry, yes. I would say so. Yes. No. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys want to be my simps? Or do you guys want to be my pimps? I don't know. Don't be the fly in my martini, babe. Come on down. The roof is high and I'm not crying tonight. Come down, I'll give you something, yeah. Hey, to cry about. All right, let's see here. Oh my God. Is that a little too high? Yeah. Yes, yes. Sorry, guys. Okay, back to the show. We are back. We are ready to rock. So, yeah, what do you guys think of Charlie Kirk Day? Could that be implemented? You know, what do you guys feel about that? Because there are some people, man, like Charlie Kirk, bro. I think that he just an incredible dude. For those of you who are saying Charlie Kirk was a grifter, that is the most incorrect thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm not buying that. Not buying that at all, bro. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, right? Do you guys think this day should be a federal one? What do you guys think? You guys feeling it? Do you guys think that Charlie Kirk Day should be a holiday? I believe that. Absolutely, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Why not? Why is that insane? Dude, the dude was influential. Influenced an entire generation to vote for our boy Trump. I think you guys are out of your mind. I just don't understand why everybody thinks this guy was such a horrible person. Still, I'm not. I'm just not computing to me because I think you're wrong. He was just concerned about the state of America. He thought that America was going down a very dark road. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? No, I think Charlie Kirk Day is a good day. It's a good idea. Should it be a federal holiday? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, By the way, to all the haters in the chat, if you want me to read all your hate speech or whatever, if you guys want me to read your disgusting stuff, then maybe you need to penny up a little bit. Give me a super chat or something. Yeah, I think Charlie Kirk Day would be awesome. You know? I think it could be on his birthday, you know? I think more people would be for a Charlie Kirk Day than they realize.
Damn, you're very sexy.
Thank you, Jay Plays, for the subscription. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you. I think what happened to John Lennon was terrible. That's, you know. I think the whole idea of Charlie Kirk Day sounds like a good idea to me, man. You know, he was definitely a man who promoted conservative values. I wouldn't say I'm that right-leaning, but for the most part, there's a lot of things that conservatives promote that I like. I love freedom of speech. I love the fact that conservatives are all about that. I think the Second Amendment's a good thing. But we should not be persecuted for our beliefs. And when people start thinking it's good to have somebody assassinated for spreading their personal beliefs, that's wrong. Because guess what? You're celebrating this now, but what happens when you celebrate your personal beliefs, huh? That's another thing. We don't want to live in that kind of world, you guys. We don't want to live in a world that promotes this. It's bad. It's bad juju. It's not good. It's not good vibrational energy, brother. It's not good vibrational energy, man. Not good. But yeah, I think Charlie's an incredible dude, and I'm so sick of just the level of hate, the level of people who are so ignorant coming into this chat, being terrible to me and everybody else. Have a little restraint, have a little bit of decorum, please. That's all we ask. So whatever you guys think you're doing, not a fan of it. Yeah, I'm just don't understand the hate. Why are you hating? I don't understand, man. Don't understand the hate. I don't get it. Don't get it. I don't get it. Right. But yeah, I think I'd be down for a Charlie Kirk day, man. Only down for the Charlie Kirk day, absolutely. So who's here? Who's ready for Charlie Kirk day, baby? I know I am. I think it's a good call, man. I think it's a good call. And yeah. I know why he did it. No. But look, you know, I think Charlie Kirk day is going to happen, brothers. I think it's going to happen. I feel it in my bones. Who am I banning, by the way? Like, why am I banning anybody? Hold on. Christopher, who am I banning? Why am I banning them? Are you talking about William? It goes against my religion, man. I don't like to ban people. I prefer letting people speak even if they're pieces of garbage. I guess you guys could bid. You guys could bid in the form of super chats or something. I don't know. I could care less. I don't really give a crap what you guys do. I'll tell you what, I'll start a super chat goal. How does that sound? Here we go. We'll do 20 super chats and we'll make it in an hour. And two feathers. Start the goal, I guess. Yeah, so I put a super chat goal out there. What do we got? I just don't. I'm still just so confused by the level of hate. Don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I don't feel it. There's a lot of angry people. Why is everybody so angry? No, I don't. I'm being serious when I say Charlie Kirk Day, dude. I think it's not a bad idea. Some people are promoting this. Yeah, okay. So if you guys want to know how to super chat, basically, I'll give you guys instructions. Support the show. Here we go. Tap the $sign. I'll highlight your message. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it helps keep the channel rolling. Well, we're just gonna wait for a super chat real quick. So I think you guys, I think it sounds like people want a Charlie Kirk day is what it's really sounding like more than anything. Is that what I'm hearing? It sounds like that's what I'm hearing. I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to understand, what do people want? Do people want this? Are people avoiding this? Why is this such a polarizing thing? Why was he even polarizing? He spoke his truth. He did his thing. And people got angry for honestly no reason, for him actually pointing out some flaws in a few communities. Sure. But I'm a huge fan of it, man. What's everybody saying here? I only have the ability to read super chats right now. Sorry, you guys. Trying to figure out what everybody's saying, but I only got the ability to just read the supers. Can you guys please elaborate a little further? So I don't understand. Like, people are just there's a lot of haters in the chat. Still try to figure that one out. Just don't get it. Haters gonna hate. Super chats are hot. Writing a few things down, you guys. One moment. Okay. I know you guys are jealous. I get it. Everybody's jealous. Whoop-de-doo. I don't understand. No, I think Charlie Kirk Day should be his birthday. His actual birthday, which is in October. That's my belief on this one. All you all hating. Why you all hating? I don't understand. Where's the hate coming from, man? Nobody's getting mad at Tim Pool. Nobody getting mad at, my boy Tuck. Nobody getting mad at CNN. Everybody's been making money off of Charlie. I am only talking about Charlie on my show because, one, I do love Charlie Kirk. Two, I have a show to run, and he's a good person to talk about. I think he had good family values. He was an incredible human being. So no, this is my show. I'm sorry you don't approve of the fact that, yeah, I do try to ask for super chats during a live show. And yeah, I do think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. I think you all understand my point, right? Exactly. He spoke his mind. He wasn't afraid to express and be proud of his religious beliefs. Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, I'm happy about Charlie Kirk Day. I think it's going to happen. I don't know how do I could call Donald Trump at least, or I could call somebody. Maybe we can make that happen in Oregon. Do you guys think that Oregon would allow a Charlie Kirk Day? I would be pretty cool with a Charlie Kirk Day here in Oregon. I think that'd be awesome. And the only thing he did was come to campuses and debate college kids. And the thing is, college kids are so mentally weak that they can't debate. So... Do you think the Oregon Ducks would? Do you think Oregon actually? Anybody from U of O? Did the Oregon Ducks do anything like that? Like a Charlie Kirk Day? Writing this down real quick. They should do, or I would love it if the Oregon Ducks did a Charlie Kirk Day. So everybody keeps saying, well, Charlie Kirk never went to college. Yeah, because college is a waste of time. Look at him. I think people are actually jealous because Charlie skipped out on the one thing that all you people in the chat thought you had to do. And now everybody in the chat who's angry at Charlie probably has a boatload of student debt, probably has a job that they hate, and are failing at life and have debt on every angle. Charlie was very successful, started a business at the age of 18, and he built that business up. And all you guys could do is be jealous of a guy who's just far more successful than you could ever imagine yourself being. That's what this is. It's envy and jealousy. Envy and jealousy are the biggest things about the left, I've noticed. Daddy issues and jealousy and envy. And it's got to stop at some point, you guys. It's got to stop. All right? That's my take on it, though. That's my take on it. It's the left is basically filled with envy and daddy issues. It's the easiest explanation I can have. It's the only thing that explains the level of hatred that I'm seeing in this chat. All you guys have daddy issues. Not all you guys. Anybody who's raging in the chat, you guys are just rage baiters. Sorry. You guys are rage baiting me. You guys are trying to rage bait me. All right? I want a Charlie Kirk Day. I want Charlie Kirk Day to happen. That needs to happen. All right? This needs to happen. Who's with me? Can I get an amen, baby? I want an amen. Yeah. But yeah, give this stream a like if you guys want a Charlie Kirk Day. I think it'd be cool, man. 1 like equals 1 vote for a Charlie Kirk day, straight up. That's my opinion, man. Let's get it. Boom. I want Charlie Kirk day to happen, man. And yeah, there's a lot of people talking right now, being terrible in the chat. You guys are being not very nice, not very pleasant. Love it if people were nice, but hey, I can't get everything. I can't get everything. That's okay. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you give. Charlie inspired the heck out of me, brother. Same. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was a legend, and the haters are all jealous. A lot of miserable people are hating on Charlie Kirk. A lot of miserable people hate this guy. It's because they're miserable. They're jealous. They're envious that he was more successful than they were. They were jealous of the fact that he didn't go to college and they went to college. How much do you want to bet most people in the chat went to college, got a useless degree, are in student debt up to their eyeballs, have a useless job, and will never be able to get from out under them? And then they see Charlie Kirk, somebody who said, yeah, college sucks, started a successful business, was a genius by all metrics, and then was a millionaire at a pretty young age. This is jealousy. Everybody in the chat was more so jealous about Charlie than anything because he ditched out on the one thing he thought was stupid, and he thought college was dumb. He thought that college was an indoctrination center. It's a pretty good, he's pretty much right on that. College is an indoctrination center at this point. You know, college used to mean something. College used to mean actually learning something and actually getting a useful degree. You know, if you wanted to be a psychologist or a doctor or a lawyer, it meant something. But now I'm not even sure if most colleges teach correctly. It makes me wonder. I think we should question whether colleges are teaching kids correctly about anything. I'm not sure. I would like to believe they are, but probably not. Are colleges even doing, this is a question, are colleges doing their job? Doing their job. Writing this down. Teaching our youth. Because I don't think so. I think college has a bunch of overpaid, pompous professors who really are a net negative to society, if you ask me. Net negative. So and I think a lot of the college professors are grifters these days because they're overpaid. They don't deserve the amount of money they're getting. And they're sickos. They're a bunch of Marxists. I'm not a fan of it. They just don't deserve the money they're making. That's what I'm saying. And they're grifters. That's my opinion. So, what do you guys think of that? Yeah, college is an absolute waste of money for 50% of the people. I think most people shouldn't go to college. They end up wasting their time and not being sure of what to do with their lives. You know, it's funny. When I was younger, instead of going to college, you know, because a lot of people say but if you don't go to college, you're missing out on the party experience and stuff. It's like, no, you're not. You don't have to enroll into college to go to college parties. It's very simple. You just go to the college parties. You don't have to be enrolled in any classes. So, I mean, when I was younger, man, when I went to the SWAT campus, I would go try to find what looked like a party, and I would just go hang out there. I would drink, I would play video games, hang out with people. It was really fun, man. So, yeah, and there were nice college kids back in the day, but I think that everybody's become so radicalized and so insane and so polarized that if you even disagree with a college kid these days in any capacity. They feel it's their right to go crazy in attack. Well, Marxism is communism, by the way. It's basically just communism. Communism is a collectivist ideal. Collectivism is the idea, typically in most situations, where the group matters more than the individual. And usually in communism, the government controls the means of production. I think that's a bad idea. Comic Books and Chewy sent thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you for the jewels, my man. Thank you for them jewels. But yeah, Karl Marx, I think, is an idiot. Karl Marx might be the worst mind of all time. He was not brilliant.
Damn, you're very
He was
sexy.
a dude that had a lot of daddy issues. And Jay Welch, thank you for donating $5 through a super chat. I really appreciate that, big dog. Thank you. This is our first super chat of the day. I am going to make love to this super chat, by the way. I want to make love to this super chat right now. All right, so I'm going to give it a love. So Jay Welch says September 10th should be put on a calendar as Charlie Kirk Day. Well, no. Hold on. I think Charlie Kirk Day should be on his birthday. Give me a like if you think I'm right. Boom. Thank you for the $5, though. I really appreciate the super chat, Jay Welch. That really does help out quite a bit. Helps us get closer to our super chat goal, and we're really trying our best. So, yeah, so the beauty is, though, like I said, like the stream. We need more likes on this stream, by the way, to push this out to the rest of YouTube, because I think we do need to make Charlie Kirk Day a real thing. I want to see this happen. This needs to happen, all right? You know, I bet all of you guys in the chat, here's my assumption here. I bet you guys want a P. Diddy Day. All the haters in the chat want a P. Diddy Day. That's what I think you guys want. But yeah, thank you, Jay Welch, for the super chat, man. But yeah, what you're saying is that September 10th should be in the calendar as Charlie Kirk Day. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jay Welch on there. I want Jay Welch to get a subscriber base going. I don't know if you make any videos, brother, but I want to promote you just for being kind. We gotta just say, hey, haters, Charlie Kirk Day's happening. We're gonna find a way to make it happen. We're going to be loud. Because if the left gets to be loud, I think the right gets to be even louder. We're going to be loud and annoying. We're going to be loud. We're going to take to social media and be like, Charlie Kirk Day, let's get this going. Let's do it. Why not? I say, why not? Why? Is it because of his skin color? That's what I don't get. I don't understand why Charlie Kirk Day, I think it needs to happen. I think it would be awesome if Charlie Kirk Day happened. But yeah, I think Charlie Kirk honestly meant a lot to the MAGA movement and just to conservatives in general. Not even if you weren't a part of the MAGA movement and you're just a standard conservative, I think you probably had a lot of respect for Charlie. I'm going to put out a poll actually that's going to make a lot of leftists, that might make a little bit of leftists angry. All right, let's take a look. What holiday would you rather have? So this is a question inspired by the insane leftists on here. So what holiday would you rather have? Charlie Kirk Day, which I'd rather have, by the way. Charlie Kirk Day sounds awesome. Yeah. This will be interesting to see what the result will be. But thank you again, by the way, Jay Welch, for the super chat. It really does help keep the channel and the stream going. But we also want to try to find a way to get Charlie Kirk Day to happen. So hopefully we can find a way to get this day rolling like that. But we'll see. We'll see what the result will be, you know. There we go. All right. So we got 20 votes. You know, please like this. But what holiday would you rather have? Some of you are saying Columbus Day. Wow, 61% of you were saying Columbus Day. Okay. Crazy, but let's keep rolling with this.
Damn, you're very sexy.
I don't understand why this is such a big problem. I think celebrating Charlie Kirk Day sounds fun. He was a big inspiration to me. And thank you, Tosca, for the $5 donation. I am going to respond in love on your super chat right now, by the way. Thank you, G-Dog. We need more G-Dogs in the house. It looks like I don't see anything in the super chat per se, but I will at least highlight it and reply a big super thank you to this. Hold on. How do I? Yeah, okay. It's not letting me reply per se. Oh, wait, maybe if I do this. Hold on. So, reply. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on. Really helps. This helps us out. Charlie Kirk Day. Give us a like if you want this to happen. I am going to stop the poll, though. I know the poll just seems kind of unnecessary right now. It seems people want Columbus Day, though, so we'll just end the poll right now. Tosca says, "Hi Garza, hope you're well." I'm doing well. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat, though. That really, really helps. I just want to say, big time, that helps a lot. The more super chats we have, the better. But I want to give everybody notoriety. I want to give you a big shout out, Tosca. Thank you. So everybody, subscribe to Tosca for just being awesome. And we really appreciate the chat, man. Thank you. Conrad says, getting ratioed and gonna close it. What does that mean? What do you mean by that, brother? Give me 1 second, though, okay? BRB, everybody. I'm just going to go use the bathroom real quick. All right, you guys, I'm back. Okay, so I want to thank once again Tosca. Tosca, thank you very much for that super chat. By the way, $5, greatly appreciate it. It seriously helps us out big time. Tosca's asking, what about Malcolm X? He's not worthy of your attention. Tosca also says, I'm new to the live chat. Thank you, by the way, either way. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, Malcolm X Day or something. I've got no clue on that one, man. You really think so, Christian, on that one? Come on, man. Come on. But welcome to the show. I think, I do think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. People are calling me like insane, basically, for thinking this is a good thing, a good idea. I think it's brilliant. And for those of you who don't think so, that's on you. I'm sorry you're missing out on a good idea. I'm sorry you're too out of your mind or whatever to think this is a good idea, because look, it is a good idea. It is a good idea. All right? So I'm happy. I want to see more people on here on the super chats. But yeah, Charlie was martyred because he believed what he wanted to believe. He had his own personal set of beliefs, and he was killed for it. I think it's the worst thing about this, man. It's bugging the hell out of me. I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. That's my final thought. That's my final offer. And I think I have every right to want to see it because Charlie was so instrumental to even me being successful on this channel. If it wasn't for Charlie, Charlie kept me going, man. He was a source of encouragement, even though he didn't know he was talking to me specifically. What I mean by that is, he was talking to everybody, but he didn't know how much his message meant to me. His story meant a lot to me, man. Ditching out on college, saying college is stupid, starting his own company at 18, and he was so successful. He was wise beyond his years. So I want Charlie Kirk Day to happen, brother. So here are some other reasons I'm going to give you guys why Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen, all right? Do you guys want to know? Or are you guys going to keep hating? Because you guys going to keep hating, I don't know, bro. So many haters, dude. But yeah, like this stream. If you guys want Charlie Kirk Day as much as I do, man, I want it. I need it, dude. I think a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are sad too. And to the leftists or whoever's reacting in a way that's giddy and excited, I don't know what to say to you guys. I think it's sick. I think it's disgusting. I hope you guys find some semblance of peace in your lives. I don't think you will, but whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to I'm going to try to talk to the state of Oregon and try to see if we can get like a Charlie Kirk Day in the state of Oregon. I think Utah needs a Charlie Kirk Day. What do you guys think about Utah at least having a Charlie Kirk Day? You know, taking out somebody is cowardice for their beliefs. If somebody believes differently than you, if your first thought is let's take them out because they're an enemy to me, first off, that's dangerous, toxic thinking. We live in a world where everybody has different viewpoints. Some people's viewpoints align with yours, fantastic, whatever. Some people's don't though, okay? And that is okay, by the way. The world is big enough to where we can all have our own viewpoints without the need to hurt anybody. We got to draw the line on violence. Political violence is disgusting. Yes, America needs a Charlie Kirk Day. Exactly, Jessica. Yes. It's okay, Tosca. No problem. Tosca says, yikes, I suck at typing online. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it, Tosca. You're doing fine. But Tosca did say, lol, Theo Vaughn, perhaps a moderate of support, but they weren't even close to what Elon did. Elon did a lot for the campaign, for the MAGA movement, for sure. I'll agree with that, without a doubt. Elon was a big proponent of the MAGA movement, man. He was one of the big reasons why Trump was able to go as far as he went, with everything. Huge. Yeah, exactly, Alexander. People are getting hurt. People are getting killed for having viewpoints that differ than the collective. We got to draw the line. There's got to be a line drawn somewhere. I don't know where that line does get drawn, to be honest. But it is... obviously violence is where the line should be drawn. If we're going to be honest. It's just... Boltachi says, in the same way, it puts them in the category of predator. Yeah. But yeah, still pretty sickened out by it, man. I'm pretty disgusted by what happened. His poor family, man. His family did not deserve that in any way. To those of you who are thinking it's even a good thing, man, I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, please give this stream a like if you could. It really does help out the channel. Like I said, we're really trying to get Charlie Kirk Day to become a thing. We want it to be. I think the man's voice, he did a good job. He did an incredible job. And the fact of the matter is, his voice still deserves to be heard. He was a big deal. A big deal. But yeah, man, I mean, definitely give us a like for sure. I just think that Charlie Kirk Day would be kind of a necessary, man, because liberals make conservatives feel like they're on the wrong side of history all the time, when honestly I feel like, even though I'm not very conservative, I feel like I've been on the right side of history overall. Say what you want, I believe I'm on the right path. I mean, it's the way I see it. I want you to like, and I want you to subscribe. Yeah, let's pin that message. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, the more subscribers we get, we're trying to simp, we're trying to pimp, trying to be pimps, we're trying to be simps. I get it. Tosca says, Garza, you're doing a great job. Don't stop the talk. Exactly. I think I think I'm on the right path. I really do. There's been a lot of haters in the chat though, man. Lots and lots of haters. Some have just not been nice, man. It's unfortunate, but I do think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen, man. And this is just an honest take, man. And it's a take from the heart, dude. But thank you, Tosca. I really appreciate it big time. So what do you guys think? Drop a super chat, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think Charlie Kirk Day is a good day, a good idea, a bad idea? Do you guys think that he contributed to politics enough to where he maybe deserves a day, especially since he He basically got martyred for having beliefs that were unpopular in today's age, which I don't even think they were that unpopular. I think a lot of people were fine with Charlie's beliefs. I think there was a very small contingent of crazies that wanted to take this guy out. Too many crazies, you know? It's crazy people wanting to take a good man out, man. That's all there is to it. And the fact of the matter is, the more we look into this, it's even crazier. There was like the group chat that the alleged shooter was a part of. There's a lot going on here, man. And it's getting weird. What are you talking about, that guy? Can you give me a little more insight on this? Trying to get into the mind of some of the people in the chat, by the way, because the most, I will say, the most hate that I've seen so far has been in my chat to people who are saying that Charlie deserved what was coming to him. I don't think anything was coming to him. I just, you know, I think there needs to be a Charlie Kirk Day. I do. But debate me. You know, use your words. Go into the chat. It doesn't have to be a super chat. I'll acknowledge it. I won't highlight it or anything. But I'll have an engaging conversation with people in the chat. Why not? Mess up I gotta put my hair back to normal. Beltacci, I don't agree with that. Most liberals these days seem very authoritarian and violent. What are you talking about, brother? I've experienced there's a lot of crazies and a lot of abusive people. Don't get me wrong, they exist on both sides, but they seem to be more abundant on the left side of the aisle. Tosca says, one thing I can live every day knowing is that I live free. I live free in the life path of Christ. Heck yeah, man, I like that. I am gonna drop a poll. Okay, we got people voting on the poll. That's a good thing. I like poll interaction. Are you okay with Charlie Kirk Day being a federal holiday? 40% say yes, 60% say no, 0% are unsure. I will be back. You guys keep voting on the poll. I will BRB. 1 moment. Hold on, you guys. Just give me a few more moments. I gotta do a couple things. So we got 5 votes in the poll. All right, we're still keeping the stream going, by the way. Make sure you guys drop a super chat or something. One more moment. Well, 2 minutes. We got 5 votes in. We'll get more votes. But make sure you guys vote on the poll. Make sure you guys like the stream as well. We need more likes on the stream big time. More likes we get, the more we can spread the idea. I think, honestly, Charlie Kirk Day sounds like a cool idea, if you ask me. So let's see what we can pull off, you guys. Make sure you guys like the stream. So I'm gonna actually bake some hamburger using this frying pan. Baking hamburger is actually kind of a lost art. People don't. I think people should bake hamburger. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Oh, you guys have got 49 seconds to meet my super chat goal. Holy crap. I'm screwed. I'll pull the Diablo sauce in here real quick. So we got 6 votes on the poll. Tosca. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just cooking a few things real quick. I will be back to talk to everybody again. At least I'll try to. Thank you guys, though. I appreciate all your patience here. I really do thank you for you guys' patience. Make sure you guys like the stream and then also vote in the poll. All right. So we got a 50-50 split. Are you okay with Charlie Kirk Day being a federal holiday? This is interesting. A lot of the viewership dropped off. I don't know why. It just was there and then poof, gone. So make sure you guys like the stream. The more people liking it, the better. Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, anything you guys want to say about Charlie Kirk in the chat? You know, any fun facts that you know about Kirk that maybe I haven't brought up during the live stream? Because I'm curious, man, to see what people, know about this guy that maybe I don't, for example. I'm sure most of you guys know something about him that I don't. So. We showed up, now we go nuts. You see us rolling up. Yeah, we rolling up. We got big wheels and we got trucks. You see us rolling up. It is interesting to see where people are standing here. Make sure you guys like the stream and also vote in the poll, by the way. We need more voters in the poll. Likes to the stream also help quite a bit. But is there anything about Charlie that maybe I've failed to include that you guys could think of? Dwayne says, has everyone realized, by the way, give me a like if you can on the stream, Dwayne. Dwayne says, has everyone realized that when Trump won, we dodged the next... that's a good one, dude. That's a good one. I could get down with that, without a doubt. For sure, for sure. I see that you voted in the poll. Really cool. We got 8 votes in the poll. The more votes we get, the better. So we still are at a 50-50 split. Are you okay with Charlie Kirk Day being a federal holiday? Still 50-50 split. Dwayne, I like the comment. Very good comment, by the way. Make sure you guys like the video. Like the stream. We're trying to get this pushed out to as many people as possible. And the best way to do it is with your guys' help and patronage. So more likes, the better. Woo! But I'm liking that there's more poll involvement. This is good. This is good because I want to see if people are okay with this. Are you okay with a Charlie Kirk Day being a federal holiday? If it were to be one. Casey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't think April 1st is a good day to make his holiday. Yeah. I think you guys are messed up, dude. I just think the reason I want there to be a Charlie Kirk Day is I saw so many people on like TikTok, and there's like compilations of people who are cheering on his death. And the reason I want there to be a Charlie Kirk Day so bad at this point is just to see the look on their faces when it's actually a federal holiday. You know what I mean? I would love that, man. I would love to see the look on those people's faces. Those people, you know what I mean? Because they were sick. They wanted to see somebody hurt. They wanted to see somebody die. And it's beyond messed up, is all I'm saying. But yeah, if we can get likes to this stream, we can get this holiday rolling and out there. I want to try to encourage it. I want to spread the message. Because Charlie was good, man. I think Charlie was a good person. You may not agree with me on that, but I do think he was one of the best people out there. What are you talking about, Casey? What are you talking about? Elaborate. What do you mean by family that gets me help? Are you talking about like psychologically? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? I want to know. Don't forget to drink your pomegranate juice, by the way. Stuff's good for you. Although my boobs say otherwise. Yeah, I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen at this point, bros. My brony brothers, man, like this stream. Please like this stream. All right. So where were we? This is crazy, man. Only 8 votes. I'm ashamed, man. All right, who else wants to talk schmack to the guy who likes Charlie Kirk? Well, I guess this is all we're going to get, man. What if this is all the love you ever get? It's whatever at this point, you guys. I don't know if Charlie Kirk Day is going to happen. I thought more people would have wanted this, you know? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong about this. I want Charlie Kirk Day to happen, is what I'm trying to say. I think you guys can concur with me on this one. I can give you some more reasons to convince you otherwise, right? I know that emotions and rhetoric are running hot right now, and rushing a symbolic day can deepen some of the weirdness that's going on. But I think Charlie Kirk Day needs to happen. So what we could do, I mean, if a federal holiday doesn't work, I guess we could, a city council proclamation can happen. You can ask your mayor or county board to issue a ceremonial proclamation, often approved within weeks. Most states and cities have simple request forms. Governor proclamation, statewide, submit a request to the governor's office, or they routinely issue like honorary certain days and proclamations, things like that. So it's kind of cool in that sense. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still on the side of stunned right now with everything that's happened. I just, I think a day remembering you know, Charlie Kirk Day can happen, man. Maybe it'll happen in might happen in Utah, maybe it'll happen somewhere else, but I think there needs to be a real remembrance of this dude. You have to give me a few moments, guys. Sorry about that. It's crazy how much of a drop-off we had on this. Like, just people were like, nope. Not watching, not listening. Heck no. By the way, have you guys heard of the dead internet theory? That's an interesting one, if you ask me. I think it needs to be a little more discussed. If that makes sense. Discussed a little bit more is what I mean. Oh, but cheers, everybody. Here to Charlie Kirk, man. May you rest in peace, brother. Yeah, we had a major viewer drop off on here. I'm a little bit shocked by it. Sometimes that happens, man. Yeah, the more subscribers we have, the better. The more likes we get to this stream, the better. So, but YouTube doesn't want to push it out, man. Maybe I'm getting ratioed. Who knows? It's always a possibility. But we could watch a few more Kirk videos. Watch some Charlie Kirk vids on the old YouTubes. Let's see here. Put in my headphones real fast and we'll check out some more vids. I am cooking dinner at the moment, so I figure cook some dinner, watch some Mr. Kirk. Trying to look for some more recent info.
This is...
No, I don't want to watch that one. But you know, a lot of people were affected by this in ways that people don't realize that. And it's weird. Ugh. People that were dancing to this. Sick. Disgusting.
They're the people who don't want to talk. It's my main issue with them. And Charlie Kirk was a guy who, like, he was always talking. And I talked to him here. You know, the right-wingers, say what you want about them, but they talk to you. They're not into this leftist think. The left really has much more of a, I don't talk to you, I don't want to deal with you, you're deplorable.
Yeah, there's a certain dismissiveness on the left. I can agree with that. It's something I've noticed in the way they talk. There's a lot of upspeak. You can usually tell how somebody votes by if they like, you know, do a lot of upspeak to you or try to make you feel inferior for no reason. You know, that sort of thing. It's weird. It's a noticeable thing. But yeah, Bill Maher praising Kirk in this is beautiful. I think he had a huge respect for Charlie, and when he found out Charlie got shot and killed, I think that really boiled his blood. It boiled Bill's. It crawled under Bill's skin. So let's keep watching.
I can't break bread with you.
Yeah.
That attitude, and like all the right wingers. They don't have that attitude.
So do you agree with that, Jonathan?
I do, wholeheartedly. I think that was right on the money. You know, I just returned from Europe where I was speaking on free speech. And free speech isn't a free fall in Europe. And they did precisely what some people are arguing today. They used hateful rhetoric, inflammatory rhetoric, to silence everyone, to expand censorship. And it has taken them down to the road, which is truly horrific.
Crazy. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Liberal Hollywood star Jamie Lee Curtis breaking down in tears while paying tribute to Charlie Kirk.
I disagreed with him on almost every point I ever heard him say.
Yeah.
I still believe he's a father and a husband and a man of faith, and I hope whatever connection to God means that he felt it.
Damn, man. I think anybody that has a bit of a heart or even soul at this point can understand that, like, it doesn't really matter what you believe at the end of the day. It matters what you do. And it's sad that people can't feel that way. It's sad that people think that words are violence when they're not. They're not. Let's watch the rest of this. These are tough, man.
Curtis also saying that the steady stream of graphic content on social media and elsewhere has made society numb to shocking incidents like.
Okay, I agree with that. With all the shooting videos and stuff, that it has made society a little more number. It's just the worst part about it. Absolutely. It's crazy. You guys, I gotta test something, man. I gotta see if my microphone's just a little too loud. Trying to figure something out real quick. It's crazy. You guys, I gotta test something, man. I gotta see if my microphone's too loud. Trying to figure something out real quick. It's crazy. Oh, it seems my microphone's loud enough, at least. Oh, man, but yeah, with what happened to Charlie, dude, it's just it's still freaky. And he was a good dude.
Kirk's murder.
I was going to say, if a person like Jamie Lee Curtis can have it within her heart to feel for this man, I think you guys can too. I'd like to believe you can. So to those who have been hating in the chat, being terrible people in the chat, you know.
2010 was a really amazing moment. I remember living right through it firsthand. I mean, that was the direct ballot response to the radicalism of the Barack Obama agenda.
Charlie and I couldn't have had two different more different backgrounds. You know, he grew up in a house where they were listening to Rush Limbaugh, and he wanted to be the next generation Rush Limbaugh.
I remember every lunch period, I would rush to my car, no pun intended, and turn on Rush Limbaugh. And just listen to Rush and eat my lunch in the car, listening to Rush as a junior and a senior every day.
This is the kind of guy that you can see really becoming big in politics as he gets older. He just has the carriage, the personality.
Yeah, dude, Charlie had that sort of charisma. He was one of those dudes that you could just... He was likable. To some degree, I wouldn't say completely relatable, but very likable.
Charisma. There was story after story after story where people were saying that they just knew Bill Clinton was going to be president someday. And I'm telling you that people are saying the same things about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. 2010 was a really amazing.
Seeing what other shorts we got here. Yeah, so I guess the charges... Yeah, the charges have been dropped on the shooter, on the alleged shooter, mind you. Let's take a look at this.
I can't promise you this is going to be easy. I can't promise you that all of us will avoid Charlie's fate. I can't promise you that I will avoid Charlie's fate. But the best way to honor him is to shine the light of truth like a torch in the very darkest places.
Beautiful.
Go do it. We owe it to our friend to ensure that his killer is not just prosecuted but punished. And the worst punishment is not the death penalty, but the knowledge that Charlie's mission continues after he's gone.
I love it.
I can't promise.
I like that a lot. It's really good. Man, it's wild. Still pretty crazy. I feel like YouTube pulled the plug on this stream a little bit. Yeah. That's okay. I was probably getting ratioed. That's okay, though. Sometimes you get ratioed, and sometimes you can't win them all. Just can't win them all. My boy Tuck, Mr. Tucker Carlson's live. Let's see. All right, all right. There's not even a soul in chat right now. It's kind of funny. The viewership just dropped off, and it seems to be coming back slowly, which is hilarious. It's always hilarious when viewership is there for a second, and then just suddenly, poof, it's gone. Like, for zero reasons. And, yeah, it's funny. But welcome to the show, you guys. We're pretty much at hour 3. We're probably going to end this live stream here shortly. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody in the stream. You know, everybody, I don't want to end the stream too early. You know, I was hoping I would get more people coming in, but it's clear that YouTube doesn't want me talking about Mr. Kirk. And talking about a Charlie Kirk day could be seen as, I don't know, I don't see the problem with talking about a Charlie Kirk day. I would love it if there was. I think he was incredibly influential on me and a lot of people. And you can say the usual, he was racist, he was sexist, all that garbage. I don't believe that for a second. To me, he just seemed like one of the kindest dudes in the world, and he was killed for his beliefs. That's what's hurting me the most here. But yeah, I think now might be the appropriate time to end the stream, unfortunately. But hey, if anybody wants to spark up discussion in the chat, you certainly can. But it appears that YouTube does not want me to talk about the thing that's happening. So I guess maybe I got ratioed out of the box. People just not feeling the whole Charlie Kirk thing, But whatever. But I do want to thank you guys. We'll do another live stream here in a bit. But we'll end this one for sure.